Okay. So grounding down through our seats, with the crown of the head lift high to the sky. And allowing ourselves just to find our breath. So nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Let's go for 3 more rounds. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Last 2 on your own count and on your own accord. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And finding ourselves in a space of gratitude. Give gratitude to the universe. Deep weaving of wisdom and knowledge and love. Give gratitude to the earth. She reminds us that we live in a space of abundance rather than a space of scarcity. We have everything that we need and that we ourselves are more than enough. Give gratitude to the indigenous peoples of these lands. Here to Missoula, Cheyenne and the Crow, the Salish and the Blackfoot, the Kalispel, the Kootenai, the Pend Oreille, the Little Shell tribes. We give gratitude for this practice of yoga. It reminds us that we as human beings are innately good. We are kind, honest, loving, generous, and just. We give gratitude to Black and Brown people as the original creators and sustainers of this practice. A space of ahimsa, also known as nonviolent or loving action. Please deep inhale. And exhale. Give gratitude to our bodies and to ourselves, to our own ancestors and our own lineage. And if there's a person or persons, place or places you'd like to dedicate your practice to this morning, you can take the time to do so now. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. And slowly blink open your eyes. Allow yourself just to come back into your room and into your space. At a glancing around, noticing any detailing that maybe you haven't noticed prior. Tilt your chin so it points towards that front upper corner of the room, relaxing release through the jawline. And then exhale, tuck the chin way down towards the chest. Try swallowing here a couple of times. Then slowly pull your chin back to your center line. Turn and look out past your left shoulder. And slowly move through your center line and turn and look out past your right. And slowly bring yourself back to your center. Take your fingertips out in front of you. Pull in on your low belly and crawl your fingers out in front of you. You can come down to your forearms. You can always put a bend in your elbows. And then just let your forehead come down to rest towards the tops of your wrists. Resting on your third eye. Take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, slowly walk yourself back. Take that left hand to your right knee and turn and twist and look out past that right shoulder. And slowly move yourself back through your center line. Same thing on that opposite side. Right hand to left knee. Left hand comes back and tends to the base of the spine. Go up through the crown of the head and look out past that left shoulder. Bring yourself all the way back to your center. Change up the cross of your feet. Fingertips come back out in front of you. Then you slowly crawl yourself down and over the tops of your thighs. Again, your forearms can hit the mat. You can put a bend in your elbows. And then just rest your third eye on top of your wrists. Again, pull up and in on your low belly. Breathe here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And exhale, slowly press down and walk your hands back. Turn and look out past your left shoulder first this time. And then slowly move yourself through your center line. Same thing on that opposite side. Left hand to right knee, right hand swings back behind. Big inhale here. Exhale, bring yourself back to your center line. Take the soles of your feet out in front of you, and then fingertips come back behind you, pointing towards your glutes. You're going to press into your palms and pop up through your chest. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, let your knees drop over to the right hand side. Both femur bones try to come down towards the earth. You can kind of heel toe this left, or excuse me, your legs are dropped to the right. So you're gonna take the bottom right foot or the bottom foot and then just drape it over the outside of that top knee. And then slowly pull yourself back to your center. So you're kind of in this modified figure 4. Press into the palms and drive that right knee out a little bit more to open up through that hip. And then from here, you're going to swing that left heel to the outside of your right hip, or your bottom foot to the outside of your right hip. And then you're going to work to stack this top knee on top of that bottom knee, coming into horse face posture. Wherever you're at, and it is where you need to be. So maybe you were just crossed here today. And then you're slowly going to pull your heart and chest forward as you release through that right glute. Low belly pulls up and in. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale here. Exhale, slowly rock yourself all the way back. Go ahead and release the cross of the feet. Heels and soles of the feet plant, and then fingertips come back behind again. So fingertips turn towards you, press into the palms and lift through the heart and chest. Big inhale here. And then on your exhale, let the knees fall over to that opposite side. You're going to drape that bottom left foot over the outside of that right knee. Press into your palms, hold here. And slowly pull your knees back up to your center line. That ankle is still crossed over the top of that thigh. Press into your palms and raise through your heart and your chest. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And then put a bend in those knees as you rock back onto your tailbone and sacrum, and then pull yourself forward. So that top left knee is stacked on top on the bottom of your right. Heels are to either side of your hip. You can kind of do a little lift and shift through your hips here, wherever you're at. Pull your knees, put your low belly in, and then pull your heart towards the tops of the knees. Releasing through the outside of your left hip. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, slowly lift yourself all the way back up. And uncross the feet. Bring yourself all the way down and onto your back. Pull your knees into your chest and give yourself a nice big hug here. Rock yourself back and forth side to side a little bit, massaging out through the low back and sacrum. Maybe do some circles with the knees, pulling them into the chest. Hands can be wrapped around the front part of the shins for 4, for 3, last 2, and 1, and then take it back that opposite way. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and soles of the feet come high to the sky. Flex the toes back towards the face and really straighten out of those legs. Wrap your muscles around your bones. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And then you're going to take your legs wide and out into a V. Hold here. Keep flexing through the heels, toes, feet back towards the face. Find that extension out of the top of the hip. 2 more big breaths, big inhale. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. And then slowly you're gonna move the legs wide and pull them back into center, and then just kind of crisscross through the feet. We'll go for 8. The pull comes from the inside of the thighs. For 7. For 6. For 5. For 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Legs come wide, and then you're gonna sweep that left leg long and towards the bottom of the mat. You're gonna put a bend in that right knee. And so the edge of that right foot is trying to move down towards the earth, and you're still pulling down through your left glute. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. So check in with what your hip is doing, and then slowly start to kind of extend out through that leg. Check in with that right glute, and then find that full extension of that leg. Flex and press. And then pull that knee back up towards that shoulder, and then move your knee back to your center line. Interlock your fingers around the front part of your right shin and pull your right knee down towards your right armpit. Nice deep inhale here. And maybe do a couple of circles here in that hip for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. And then take it back the opposite way for 4, for 3, last 2, and 1. And then extend that foot high to the sky again. Flex and press that leg out and away from you. And then put a bend in that knee, and that left hand comes to the outside of your right knee. Right hand comes long and wide, and turn and stack that right hip over that left as you turn and look out past your right fingertips. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And slowly pull your knee back to your center line. And then extend that right leg all the way down to that opposite side of the mat. So you're slowly again gonna pull that left knee up towards your, I guess, like left shoulder, and the outside edge of your left foot is trying to slowly kind of inch down to the mat. So you're trying to open up the front part of your pelvis and your groin, just checking in with the outside of that left hip. Maybe the leg comes to set all the way down towards the earth. Maybe it doesn't. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold one more time, big inhale. And slowly pull that knee up towards your armpit. The edge of that foot is still kind of turned down towards the mat, and then you're going to slowly pull your knee in towards your center line. Interlock your fingers the opposite way and pull them around the front part of that left knee and left shin. A couple of circles here for 4, 1 moving one direction, for 3, for 2, and for 1, and then take it that opposite way for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. And then right hand to the outside of your left knee, left hand comes long and wide, and then you slowly turn and stack that left hip over that right. So recline supine twist, opening up through the low back and sacrum, your SI joint, and allowing that twist to move all the way up the spine as you pull down through that left shoulder. Exhale, hold one more time, big inhale, breathe here. And then exhale, slowly pull that knee all the way back to the center line. Extend that leg towards the sky again. Flex the toes in towards the face. Take that leg out of that hip. Big inhale here. And then exhale. Go ahead and slowly pull both knees up into your chest one more time. Give yourself a nice big hug here. Maybe rocking back and forth side to side again. Laterally across the spine. And then slowly, you're going to start to rock and roll on your spine. And we're going to bring ourselves all the way up and over. And we're going to come into a tabletop. So wrists underneath shoulders, knees are underneath hips. Toes can be tucked or flat to the mat. Inhale, heart and chest move forward into your cow. Low belly drops, exhale, pull up and in on the low belly, bring yourself into your cat. Inhale, heart and chest move forward. Exhale, press and pull. One more time, inhale, heart and chest move forward. Exhale, press and pull. Inhale. You're going to ground down through the top of your left foot and left shin, and your right knee, is going to come out to the side like you're a dog with a fire hydrant. You lift through the knee, and then you're going to flex and press that foot out and away from you. And then you're slowly going to pull your knee in towards your tricep and set it back down. Same thing on that opposite side. Flex or pull that knee up off the mat. You're going to flex and press that leg out and away from you. And then point and pull that knee in towards your tricep. Pull it up, take the knee out, flex and press. Point and pull and round that knee in towards the tricep. One more time. The leg comes out, flex and press. Get all the way back. And then point and pull that knee back to your center line. Inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat. One more time. Inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat. Inhale back into your table. Take both of your hands towards the top of the mat and drop down through the heart and the chest, coming into your puppy pose. Tops of the feet and the shins are flat to the mat. Press down and allow yourself to come into your shoulders a little bit more. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly drag your hands back towards you. Bring yourself back to your hands and your knees. And then you're gonna walk yourself back onto your knees and shins. Inhale, arms are gonna come high to the sky. And then on your exhale, pull in on the low belly and pull down through your elbows as you send your sit bones back down towards your heels, and your elbows are gonna hit the mat. So coming down with some nice slow control. However you get down there is how you're supposed to arrive. Your forehead comes down to the earth and hands come back behind your head, playing child's. Big inhale here. Exhale, take the palms down to the earth. You're going to shift yourself forward. So chest stays forward, elbows stay close into the side body. You can press back through the knees, down through the hips, and then baby cobra. Big inhale here. Breathe into the base of the belly. Exhale, one more time, big inhale. And then exhale, press to the knees and walk the hands back towards the knees and shins. Bring yourself back up to rise. We'll do this for 2 more rounds. So inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, pull it on the low belly and ground down through the tops of the feet and shins as the elbows float down towards the mat. Elbows hit the mat, and then sit bones move back towards your heels as hands come back behind your head. Nice deep inhale here. One more time, big breath. Exhale, palms come flat to the mat. Shift yourself forward, down through your heart in your chest, and then inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, press to the knees. Walk the hands all the way back. One more time, inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, engage the low belly, press down through the tops of the feet and shins. Sit bones, move back down towards your heels, your elbows. Find the mat, pull in on the low belly, hands come back behind the head, praying child. Breathe for 2 breaths here, big inhale. Exhale. One more time, big inhale. Exhale. Hands come all the way down to the mat. You slink yourself forward, press into your palms, elbows staying close to the side body, and press. Inhale, baby cobra. Heart and chest lift, and then exhale. Slowly move yourself all the way back into a child's pose. Hands are extended this time. Continue to breathe here into your lungs and your rib cage. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale, you're going to release your right hand and kind of pull your heart and chest up a little bit. Left hand's going to come to the middle of the mat beyond your face. And then right hand comes high to the sky, and you're going to thread the needle from child's. So pull that right hand through. You're going to put a bend in your left arm, and you're going to rest your head or your temple right on top of your left wrist as you continue to pull the back or the top of the hand through. Breathing into your shoulder. 2 more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale. One more time, big inhale here. Exhale, slowly release. Pull yourself all the way back out. That right hand extends out and beyond the face. Left hand comes high to the sky, and then thread your needle all the way through. Come down onto that left shoulder, put a bend in your right elbow, and then your left temple just lays across the top of your right wrist. So breathe into that compression that you're making between the top of the chest and your shoulder and bicep. And slowly release. Take both hands out in front of you one more time. Open up through the heart and the chest. And slowly walk your hands back towards you. You're going to shift yourself back over and onto your seat. Take your legs nice and wide here. Lift and shift through your hips. Move your sit bones back behind you. Flex through the toes, press down through the heels. You can keep a little bend in your knees, and then let your heart and your chest slowly kind of float down to the mat. You can probably your fingertips out in front of you. But allowing yourself to rest here. If you want to, you can always put a bend in your elbows, pressing your forehead on tops of your wrists again. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. Two more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, slowly walk your heart and chest towards the top of your left leg. Drape your torso over the top of that thigh as you continue to try to turn your torso so it's a little bit more parallel to the mat. Ground down through that left sit bone. Giving your body permissions to release and let go. And then slowly walk yourself through your center line. Same thing on that opposite side. Turn the heart and torso towards the top of that thigh. Ground down through both your sit bones. Two more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale one more time. Big inhale. And exhale, walk your hands back towards your center. Walk your hands back in towards you. Shimmy your knees up, pull the soles of the feet together to touch. And allow your heart and chest just to fall down and over the diamond on the inside of the thighs. Knees can kind of rest on the insides, or the elbows can rest on the insides of your knees. As you use that for a little bit of leverage space, suggest the outsides of the hips. So open up one more time. And then slowly pull your heart and your chest back. As hands come to the outsides of the knees, pull your knees up to your center line. Move and lift and shift through your hips again. Make sure you're on the front part of the sit bones, sit up nice and tall. And then pull in on the low belly as you allow yourself just to float over the tops of the thighs. Relaxing and releasing through the sit bones, the hamstrings, crown of the head pulls towards the top of the feet. Stay breathing here. Two more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale, last one, big inhale. And then exhale slowly. Walk your hands back towards you. Move and shift your seat forward. And then take yourself all the way down and onto your back. Give yourself a nice big hug here. Soles of the feet come high to the sky. Flex. Press the legs out and away from you. And then slowly you can take the soles of the feet or the heels all the way down to the end of the mat, coming into your Shavasana. Feet come together to touch, toes swap out to the side, palms come down to the sides, and palms are face up towards the sky. Keep yourself breathing here, big inhale. Exhale, hold. Two more big breaths here, big inhale. And exhale. this was applicable to our conversation earlier, so I'll read both of these. What is to give life must endure the burning. Viktor Frankl. The search itself is the trap. You are already what you are seeking. You think that there is something to attain or to get. You have never been anything other than that and could never be. We heard that, but how many of us really take a good look at it and stick with it, hang on to it? What do we do? That is not good enough. We'll race away and look at somebody else. We'll go to somebody else, hear somebody else, read another book, or do this or do that. Think we'll get the answer somewhere else. But the only place the answer is with you. It is not with anybody else. You are already that. You cannot be anything else other than that. Sailor Bob Adams. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, you can slowly press yourself up and into a simple seat robin. Hands can come to your heart. They can rest down on your knees or at the base of your belly. The divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in me sees, honors, and reflects the divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in you, dear Robin, collectively in all of us. Thank you for sharing your practice with me this morning and for trusting me with your body, heart, spirit, mind, and soul. With that, I say go in peace and remember to serve love always. Thanks so much.
Go in peace, Erin, and serve love always.
Thanks, Rob. I'll stop this recording really fast. Here we go.